Alright team, we've covered diagnostics and programming. Now we've reached the final module of repair work, calibration. Before we dive into calibration, let me ask you a few questions. Why does the same engine produce 500 horsepower in a truck but drop to 400 horsepower in a coach? How can reprogramming an ECU increase power? After replacing injectors, why is tuning sometimes needed beyond just matching? The answers lie in the function of calibration. Calibration is the personalized configuration of the ECU. It's where engineers tell the ECU rules like, at what RPM and load should the turbo provide, boost, or at what point a clocked DPF should regenerate. These operating rules are the calibration data. This data isn't the program itself, but the parameter table the program follows. So if it's set from the factory, why would we ever change it? Not for modification, but for calibration. For example, if you replace a turbocharger with a different model during repair, the part might fit, but the ECU's operating rules are now wrong. Calibration fine-tunes the data so the ECU learns to control the new component correctly. Sometimes, for adaptation issues in extreme environments, like high heat, altitude, or cold, calibration provides the solution. Of course, calibration must not be misused, or it can create new problems. Always modify under verified official guidance, and always read and back up the calibration data first. With this, we've covered all the core functions of the diagnostic tool: diagnosis, programming, and calibration. Together, we've walked the complete repair path. Fault codes tell you what's wrong. The data stream shows you why. Functional tests point to which component. Programming is surgery or a transplant for the ECU. Calibration adjusts the vehicle's parameter settings. The goal isn't to memorize every button location. You'll get familiar with the tool quickly through practice. What's more important is building systematic thinking, the true mindset of a professional automotive technician. Let's take a look at the calibration interface. Enter advanced functions. Click calibration. Select the engine type. Select the circuit board model. Enter the calibration menu. It offers a wide range of functions such as K-value writing, chassis number matching, vehicle speed signal source, and more. For example, to adjust the urea injection temperature, click Urea Injection Temperature. Read the important notes carefully, then click Confirm. Here, you can modify the urea injection temperature value. A power cycle ignition off and on is required after adjustment. Another example, to adjust idle speed, select Idle Adjustment. You can make the necessary changes here as well. Remember to power cycle after completing any changes. Now, give it a try on your own.